Young and the Restless spoilers reveal the secret of Jordan's escape from prison. Victor begins to worry about all members of the family. Victor, with the ability to control every situation, is always on high alert when it comes to Ian Ward. Ian is not only a scheming villain but also a person who has the ability to skillfully turn the situation, making people fall into his vortex of conspiracy. With a past full of conflicts and confrontations that have lasted for many years, Victor knows that any complacency in front of Ian can lead to disaster. Unexpected clues from a surveillance. Victor never lets Ian act freely without being monitored. One of his loyal bodyguards has been secretly following Ian since his release. Ian's every move is carefully recorded, but one particular event has caught Victor's attention. One night at a small hotel, Victor's bodyguard sees a mysterious woman enter Ian's room. This information raises many questions for Victor. Who is this woman, and why is she meeting Ian in secret? At first, Victor does not suspect that it could be Jordan, since according to all official reports, she is still serving her sentence in a maximum security detention facility. Escape is almost impossible for Jordan, and Victor does not believe that the legal system would let a criminal like her escape without a trace. An elaborate plot. However, Victor underestimates Ian's cunning. During his time in prison, Ian has been quietly building a network of people who are willing to serve him, whether it is for money or empty promises. One of the important pieces in Ian's plan is a woman who is near death. She needs money to take care of her family after her death. Ian took advantage of the situation and made a deal he couldn't refuse. This woman agreed to take Jordan's place in prison, giving Jordan freedom to continue his dark schemes with Ian. Jordan, now a free ally, returned under Ian's protection. Her presence at the hotel that Victor's bodyguard discovered was no coincidence. Ian and Jordan had begun a new alliance, threatening to destroy everything Victor had built. Victor doesn't give up. Receiving the report from his bodyguard, Victor immediately assembled his trusted team to take action. He knew that he had to find every clue to stop Ian and his gang before it was too late. To do this, Victor assigned an important task to Michael Baldwin, one of his most trusted legal allies. Michael was ordered to investigate Ian's every move since his release. Not only that, Victor also wanted Michael to check the prison records where Jordan was supposed to be serving his sentence. There may be something hidden, Victor thinks. With his usual caution, he knows that no secret is too secret to be exposed in the light of truth, getting closer to the truth. As Michael investigates, he uncovers more suspicious details about how Ian uses his resources. A series of mysterious financial transactions, secret meetings, and seemingly innocuous actions begin to paint a picture of a larger conspiracy. Michael also realizes that there are loopholes in the security system of Jordan's detention facility. Records of her still being held may have been falsified. All signs point to Ian not only planning revenge on Victor, but also the destruction of his entire empire. With the help of Jordan, a man who has been able to manipulate the trust of those around him, Ian can achieve this goal more easily. Victor's aggression. Victor is not someone to be trifled with. He understood that in order to win this war, he had to act without mercy. He ordered his team to closely monitor Ian and Jordan's every move. At the same time, he prepared precautions to protect his family and empire from any attack. Victor also did not forget to take advantage of his extensive network of relationships. He contacted powerful figures in politics and law to ensure that anyone who supported Ian would be brought to light. For Victor, nothing was more important than protecting what he had built, and he was willing to do anything to achieve that. The war between Victor and Ian was never simple. With each step Victor took, Ian found a way to fight back with new tricks. However, with his intelligence and determination, Victor not only found a way to overcome but also determined to destroy the threat from Ian. This journey is not only a battle between two people, but also a lesson in will, perseverance, and how to face adversity to protect the most precious things in life. The tense confrontation between Victor Newman and Ian Ward takes a new turn when Victor learns that Ian is preparing a dangerous plan. With his sharp instincts, Victor assigns his trusted associate Michael Baldwin to investigate Ian's every move since his release. Michael, with his intelligence and ingenuity, begins to uncover irregularities, laying the groundwork for exposing Jordan's escape plot and Ian's manipulations. First clue, prison chaplain. While examining the files, Michael discovers a remarkable detail: Ian was a chaplain at the detention facility where Jordan was held. This makes Michael suspicious. Ian's role as a chaplain, a position that often allows for close and frequent contact with prisoners, opens up the possibility that he has been planning a plot all along. Michael decides to dig deeper into the relationship between Ian and Jordan. Could he have used his role as a chaplain to gain access and help Jordan escape his sentence? Although the prison insisted that Jordan was still in safe custody, Michael could not shake the feeling that something was amiss. A fateful encounter. Unsatisfied with the prison's response, Michael requested to interrogate Jordan directly. This request was granted, and Michael visited the woman who was believed to be Jordan. However, when he came face to face with Jordan, Michael immediately sensed that something was wrong. The woman before him did not seem to match the image of Jordan that he had carefully studied. She looked very much like Jordan, but her gestures, speech, and attitude were not consistent with the psychological profile of the real prisoner. Michael quickly realized that he was dealing with an imposter. This confirmed that Ian had orchestrated an elaborate plot to rescue Jordan, replacing her with a doppelganger. Uncovering the truth. Michael continued to investigate this imposter woman further. After a series of questions, he gathered enough evidence to prove that she was not the real Jordan. Based on what he discovered, Michael learned that Ian had used his network to arrange the escape. Ian not only helped Jordan escape, but also set up an imposter to mislead everyone, including the prison authorities. When he returned to report to Victor, Michael could not hide his displeasure at Ian's daring scheme. He revealed that Ian had not only helped Jordan escape prison, but had also used his old connections in prison to organize this plan. Victor's reaction. Michael's news made Victor explode with rage. Ian's deception of the entire legal system, while continuing to cooperate with Jordan, a man who had once endangered his family, made Victor more determined than ever. He promised that he would not only bring Ian down, but also ensure that Jordan would never have the opportunity to threaten anyone again. Victor immediately put his plan into action. He rallied his allies, using every resource from legal, financial, and political to expose the conspiracy to the public. He not only wanted Ian and Jordan punished, but he also wanted to make it clear that no one could go against the Newman family without paying a price. Michael's important role. Michael Baldwin became a key player in this investigation. His sharp analytical skills and determination helped Victor gain vital information, allowing him to get closer to completely destroying Ian's conspiracy. Michael not only discovered the truth about the imposter, but also provided compelling evidence to expose Ian's entire scheme. Michael understood that his work was not over. He continued to gather more evidence to strengthen the legal case against Ian and Jordan, and worked with Victor to ensure that both would be brought to justice. The final confrontation. Michael's revelations not only anger Victor, but also push him to move faster in his fight with Ian. Victor realizes that this is not just a battle for honor, but also a battle to protect his family and the values he has built throughout his life. Ian has crossed his final line, and Victor is determined that he will never have the opportunity to hurt the Newman family again. Michael's intelligence and determination, combined with Victor's power and influence, create a powerful alliance to deal with Ian Ward. When the truth comes to light, viewers can expect a ruthless confrontation where justice will prevail and the villains will pay for their actions. Victor Newman, the head of the powerful Newman family, has always known that Ian Ward is a dangerous man who cannot be taken lightly. After Ian's release, Victor immediately asks Michael Baldwin, a talented lawyer and loyal associate, to investigate. But Michael doesn't expect that this assignment will lead him into a maze of intrigue, secrets, and a daring escape plan that Ian and Jordan have carried out. The first clue, a mysterious chaplain. Michael begins his investigation from the smallest clues. When examining the files related to Ian Ward, he discovers a shocking piece of information: Ian used to be a chaplain at the detention facility where Jordan was held. This detail immediately catches Michael's attention. The chaplain in the prison is the person with the most access to the prisoners, and Ian's role is no coincidence. The question that arises in Michael's mind is, did Ian use his position to arrange for Jordan's escape? Or is this just a strange coincidence? With the sharp instincts of a seasoned lawyer, Michael decided to dig deeper. Further in, suspicion of prison. Michael contacted the prison facility where Jordan was believed to be serving his sentence. Initially, the prison authorities insisted that Jordan was still there and that there was no sign of anything unusual. However, Michael felt that this answer was not satisfactory. He began to request to see prison visitation records, lists of individuals who had visited Jordan, and especially notes related to Ian in his role as chaplain. What Michael discovered only increased his suspicions. The record seemed too perfect, without any loopholes, which is often a sign that someone is deliberately hiding the truth. Michael decided that the only way to be sure was to confront Jordan directly. He asked to see her. The encounter with Jordan. Michael was allowed to meet Jordan in person for an interrogation. But from the moment he entered the room, Michael sensed something was wrong. The woman sitting before him looked uncannily like Jordan, but not exactly. Her small expressions, her way of speaking, and even her eyes did not match the profile Michael had researched. This woman could fool others, but not his discerning eyes. Michael began asking leading questions. He asked her to recount details of her early days in prison, her interactions with Ian, and her experiences. The woman's answers gradually became inconsistent. After a short while, Michael was certain that he was dealing with an imposter. Unmasking the imposter. Thanks to his skillful interrogation and his ability to analyze situations, Michael gathered convincing evidence that the woman before him was not the real Jordan. He quickly investigates the background of this imposter and discovers that Ian used his influence to put her in this role. The imposter, out of poverty and need for money to support her family, agrees to join Ian's scheme, taking Jordan's place in prison. The real Jordan, as Michael speculates, was helped by Ian to escape. This explains why the prison records are so suspiciously perfect. Ian had arranged everything from the beginning, creating a scenario that could not be detected by conventional investigation. The confrontation with Victor. When Michael returns to Victor Newman, he brings shocking discoveries. He presents everything to Victor, from Ian's role in the prison, the arrangement of the imposter, to the fact that Jordan is currently free. This news acts as a spark that ignites Victor's rage. Victor not only feels betrayed, but also realizes how dangerous Ian and Jordan are. The fact that Ian dared to manipulate the entire legal system and free Jordan was too much for Victor to bear. He immediately called upon his allies to begin planning his course of action. Victor's determination. Victor was determined not only to recapture Jordan but also to completely destroy Ian's network. He used every resource at his disposal, from legal, financial, to political connections. He ordered Michael to continue gathering evidence to build a solid case against Ian and Jordan. Victor did not stop there, but also mobilized his own investigative team to track down Jordan. He believed that she could not have gone far and was probably being hidden somewhere by Ian. "If they think I'm going to sit back and let them play this game, they've underestimated me," Victor declared. Michael was not only the one who exposed the imposter, but also the key factor that helped Victor get closer to the truth. His sharp analytical skills, along with his loyalty to Victor, made him the leader in this investigation. With each step, Michael not only provided more information but also created a solid legal foundation to ensure that Ian and Jordan could not escape justice. As the truth slowly comes to light, Victor knows that the fight with Ian and Jordan has reached its most intense point. However, he cannot afford to let his guard down. He knows that Ian is not someone to be taken down easily and that there are definitely many cards left to play. This story is not just about capturing Ian and Jordan, but also about the will, determination to protect what is most precious. For Victor Newman and his team, justice is not an option, it is a must.